Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading for Virgo. This is for your current person for love. Now, if you're not looking for your current person and you want to pass one, that's already been released earlier on this week. If you're looking for a future person, that will be released later on in the week. Now, it is collective, so not everything will resonate with everybody. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, please check your other placements. You may find a message in there. If you do like your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help push the message to anybody else that needs to hear it. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed and you like the message, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, and click that notification bell, and it will let you know whenever I do publish more content. Okay. Getting into this, you've got a lot of cards jumping out trying to talk to you today. Okay, so your overall energy of the reading, then we've got the Empress. So you are feeling extremely abundant, nurturing, prosperous. You are the Queen of Queens, very giving, very loyal, very loving, in charge as well. Very much trying to make sure that, everything goes as it should. You are very... you're in that Empress energy. It's beautiful. That's what we can say. It is absolutely beautiful. Now your person is currently in some Devil energy. Now that is coming to the side, so it does suggest to me that they are trying to get to grips with some sort of negative habits that they may have got, or some sort of toxic traits that they could have potentially, and they are trying to work on them. They could also potentially be that they may struggle to keep away from toxicity. Certain things may be triggering for them, but it looks to me like they're trying to heal. They're trying to break free from whatever that negative toxic thing could be, to try and move forward. Now that could very well be that they may have an addiction that they're trying to overcome. It could be that maybe they overwork and they're trying to find a bit of balance. It could be that they're codependent and they're trying to come out of that. Could be any number of things. But yeah, and it suggests to me that they are trying to break free, but it is a bit of a challenge for them at the moment. Let's get some clarification on that. So we've got a Page of Pentacles that's just jumped out. So it is suggesting to me that they are potentially a little bit clumsy with things, a little bit careless as well. We've got a Nine of Pentacles, so they are very much wanting to be abundant. They want success. They want to... the Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. So, this could even be you sitting in that position, not necessarily your person. It could very well... These first two cards could be interchangeable. This one's supposed to be your person, this one's supposed to be you, but they can be swapped around, so take whichever one resonates for yourself. But the Nine of Pentacles, somebody that's very successful, wealthy, abundant, pretty much got everything going for her or him. Sometimes can be single as well, but it doesn't have to be single. But yeah, just very, very abundant, but very stable on their own. They don't need other people to help them with success. We do also have a Page of Cups, so that's two pages then that are in this energy. So your person could have very immature feelings potentially. They could be a little bit younger, but they are wanting to give out some sort of cup of love. They want to come forward with a message of love. Or it could just be that your relationship is very new at the moment and it's at the very early stage. So the feelings could be very immature at the moment, as in not fully developed, not very deep. But yeah, it suggests to me that there is potential here with what they're feeling for things to develop. Now, you've got a Five of Swords energy, and that's come out in to the side. I'm not sure if you can hear my son absolutely giggling his head off at the minute. He's just started hammering it down with rain, and he's decided to go outside in just his pants dancing in the rain, and he's giggling his head off. trying his hardest to get me to go with him, but no. Those raindrops are the size of golf balls. As much as it might cool the air down, no, I don't think I want to go in that. Right, so anyway, your Five of Swords energy is suggesting to me that you are trying to stay out of conflict. You are very much trying to navigate your emotions and keep certain dramatic situations at bay. It's very much that you... Yeah, there might be a lot of conflict and drama in your life at the minute, and you're just trying to avoid it. You're trying to stay out of it as much as possible. But it can be a bit challenging for you, purely because there might be so much going on. Could have something to do with your person, might have absolutely nothing to do with them. It could just be that you've had a lot of drama in the past, and you are over drama, especially with that Empress energy. She does not bother with other people's drama, you know? So it could very much be that. Okay, so you've got a Knight of Pentacles that's come out in a challenge position. So you are wanting something. You do want to go forward for it. You're happy for things to go on a slow track, a bit slow. But you are... The pace could be challenging for you. You could also be a little bit indecisive on what it is you actually want, because he is in a challenge position. When he's in the reverse, he's a bit aimless. When he's in the upright, he's got direction. So it could very well be that you don't actually know fully what you want. We do have a Four of Wands, so you do want some stability, potentially. But then at the same time, we've got this Three of Swords, which is telling me heartbreak. So whether you want stability with this person, whether you want it with someone else, whether you've had heartbreak and it's causing you to be indecisive, and you don't know whether or not you can get stability. You know, it's suggesting to me a number of different things here. It could be that you are in two minds of, do you try and go and have success with this person or break it off with this person? It could very well be that you've had a lot of heartache in the past with regards to something that was stable, possibly this person. I'm not 100% sure. It will be different for each of you, obviously, because you've all got your own things going on. But yeah, it does tell me though that there is some sort of challenge moving forward and it is going slowly. And yeah, just trying to avoid as much drama as you possibly can, potentially with regards to some sort of heartbreak that you've been feeling. Now, in how you feel about this relationship, you've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, which is telling me it's very imbalanced. Things are being juggled like no tomorrow, and it is not balanced at all. Now, who's doing the juggling? I'm not sure. It could be both of you. Maybe both of you have got too much on your plate and things are just completely out of balance. It could be one of you is putting more into the relationship than the other, but it is really, really out of balance with it being in the reverse. Things are not even. Things are not being fairly distributed. There's potentially not a very good home work-life balance going on as well. Possibly that could be why you may have some heartbreak. Maybe somebody's broke your heart with regards to working too much, and they're trying to come forward with this cup of love to try and get out of that heartbreak situation. Now, we've got a King of Pentacles as well, so potentially somebody that's very successful at work, very business minded. So that could be very much your person, potentially. Maybe they're doing a lot of work here. Maybe they've got a lot of authority at work, and they're having to do a lot of the hard graft as such, and they're constantly making money, constantly building things. Now, you could feel betrayed without knowing why you're feeling betrayed, but it could just be that they're not spending the time with you that they should be. You do have an Eight of Swords, so you are trapped thinking about this in your own head. You can't see a way forward. You're very much stuck on what do you do. We've got a Ten of Wands, so you are ready to release whatever this burden is, whatever's keeping you feeling stuck and trapped. You're ready to release that feeling. And we do have this Page of Swords, so it suggests to me that you are trying to do some investigating, maybe trying to do some digging. It could also suggest that there could be people gossiping behind you. As daft as it sounds, if your person is constantly at work, you may even have people in your energy that could be gossiping about things to you, potentially saying that you're being betrayed if they're constantly working, possibly leading you on, maybe giving you a bit of, how to put it, maybe they're telling you your person can't be working, they've got to be doing something behind your back. But it could just genuinely be that your person is working, and you know, you might be trying to do some digging to see whether or not they are being unfaithful. Maybe you think they could be out gambling, who knows what you think they could be doing. But it could very well be that you're trying to investigate that. It could very well be that you've got people that are just spreading gossip and rumours about you or about your person to you, and that could be very much what is causing this heartbreak, because you're trying to stay out of the drama, you're trying to ignore whatever's going on. It could very well be that your person here may be overworking. That could be the toxic behaviour that they've got, and they're trying to come out of that because they know it's not going to do it's not doing any good, and it is causing you some heartbreak because they're struggling trying to, you know, bring that balance in. And there is definitely something to do with balance there. Now, what your challenge is this Temperance card. So again, balance and harmony is your challenge, making sure that things are even, healing, you know, blending things together, having a lot of symmetry, so it could be that maybe you don't work but your person does work. It could be that in order for them to step back, if it's all to do with income, you might have to pick up a bit of the work itself, or do some work yourself so it's more evenly distributed. It could have absolutely nothing to do with that. It could be something completely different, but it is suggesting to me that there is a need for balance and harmony. So it is something where you and your partner need to work together in order to work out what that balance and harmony is, and it is going to be challenging. We've got a Knight of Cups, so again, that offer of love, that communication of feelings. So it could just be that one of you is more closed off with regards to your feelings than the other. King of Cups, again, more emotions, more feelings, you know, taking charge of your emotions and your feelings as well. So it could even be that one of you is very overly emotional, and sometimes tempers can flare, can't they, when you're overly emotional and you don't necessarily have full control of your feelings. That King of Cups is somebody that can control all of his feelings, so it's suggesting to me possibly that could be a little bit of a challenge to control your feelings. Maybe that is what is causing some of this imbalance. One of you is too emotional potentially, and it could be causing some miscommunication. Again, the Sun, realizing what is happy or what makes you happy, what is best for you, you know, getting the clarity and the truth of the situation. It seems to me like all of that is quite challenging. So working out what it is that makes you emotionally happy, having that drive, that satisfaction, that clarity, being able to grow and have that success does seem like a challenge because things are so out of balance at the moment. So bringing that emotions into balance, bringing in your happiness into balance, you know, potentially there could be a need for a little bit of healing as well in order for those to be balanced out. But it does suggest to me that there is some sort of need to potentially find your own truths on what makes you happy. What are your emotions telling you? What do you need from your emotions? You know, is it something where you want adventure with that Knight of Cups? Is it that you just want comfortable long term? And it's striking that balance of how much do you want adventure, how much do you want comfort. I mean, but at the end of the day, you've got this Empress energy, so whatever you want, you'll know what you want. It's just that you've got to balance it out. It could also just be that your person needs to balance that out too. Maybe what your person wants is very much, they want the success, they want the money, they want the abundance, but they want some love as well. And they've got to get from this page. If you're in an Empress energy, they need to transition all the way up to Emperor. So going from a Page of Cups into the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, you know, the next step's the Emperor. So it's not a bad transition seeing them going like that. but it is something where they do need to bring in some balance. It could very much be that you've got most of the, you might have to, with your Empress energy, you could be doing, that could be what is causing this to be out of balance. Maybe you're on two different frequencies at the moment and they need to raise their vibration in order to meet you at that Empress, especially if they're only Page energy. Now, if you do manage to navigate this and the happiness and the emotions and everything are all balanced, we've got a 7 of Swords that come out in a challenge position, and we've got an 8 of Wands in the reverse. So that 7 of Swords is telling me again that there could be a little bit of competition, a little bit of conflict that needs to be navigated. It could very well be something that, with the 7 of Swords, it could be a challenge to bring things out into clarity with making sure that everything is fair. The 7 of Swords could also be things being kept in the dark, obviously secrets being kept, things being hidden, but it can also be planning and move forward. To me, this is suggesting that it might be more of secrets being kept, but trying to be fair and balanced. So I think it's a bit of a challenge to lay all your cards down on the table and say what it is you actually want. You might be keeping some secrets with regards to your hidden truths and your desires, or your person could be, especially once they've realised what it is that makes them happy, because they were trying to avoid any sort of conflict that this could come from. Now, with that 8 of Wands, you also need to be careful of miscommunication, because it is in the reverse. When it's going in the upright, the communication's great, it's going in the right direction. When it's in the reverse, it is being miscommunicated. So even though somebody could be very happy, because they're clumsy with their words, potentially, you could find that it could be miscommunicated. Maybe you both struggle with communication, because I can see a lot of hearts. There is the Page of Swords here about communication, but there's nothing else really indicating a lot of clarity and a lot of communication other than the Sun with the clarity. So it could very well be that there could be certain things where you just misunderstand each other, and it could cause a few issues with regards to that. So try and keep any communication as open and honest as possible. Let's get some clarification on those for you. So it could also be that any secrets that are kept will obviously cause more miscommunication. So over here, if your partner is constantly working, it might not even be secrets, it might just be not telling you certain things, because the 7 of Swords does do things in the quiet. That is, people say it's the lying, cheating, stealing card, but it's just somebody doing things not so much sneakily, but sometimes it's just doing things quietly, not necessarily feeling the need to open up and talk about everything they're doing. So it could be that your person is trying to cut down on work, and it could very much have to do with, maybe they have got an addiction. That could be what this Devil is, and they are trying to go to support groups potentially, or counselling. They're doing it in secret because they don't want you to know, they don't want you to have that burden. But what could be happening is you're seeing them going out at different times. Again, this could be part of the miscommunication. They're trying to deal with it because they can see that it would make you happy, it's what they want. But because they're not being open and clear about it, you could automatically assume that something else is going on, So it's making sure that you don't have that issue. So making sure that things are clear and transparent, and do make sure that you let your partner know that you do need that honesty. And crikey, my voice is going as well there. Clearly somebody is trying to keep things quiet. Right, so we do have the Hangman in the reverse. So that's telling me somebody needs to see things from a different perspective. We've got a 4 of Cups in the reverse. So somebody has decided that they know what's good for them, and that is a really good thing. And we've got the Fool in the reverse. So using the head over the heart, they are potentially hesitating on what steps to take as well. And that could be why they've got this Hangman in the reverse that's come out afterwards, because that Hangman is there telling them that, okay, if you don't know what steps to be taking with regards to what is good for you and what it is that you want, then you need to be looking at it from a different viewpoint. It could very well be that somebody is being quite selfish. That could be why it's quite challenging to come clean with things, and being open and honest, because it could be that, you know, to me, somebody that wants to deal with everything on their own in a partnership is being quite selfish, because you're a partnership for a reason. You deal with things together, you work through it together. Now, I don't know if many of you will take that same stance, but to me, that is what you have a partner for. You know, you decide when you become a couple that you're going to share your burdens, you're going to share the load, and anything that you're working through should be shared. So to me, it could very well be, like I say, if somebody's trying to get through some sort of addiction, they're going to therapy or whatever else it is, it could be just be that they're being very selfish and not wanting to tell you about it, and that could be causing the miscommunication, or because of their selfishness with not wanting to be clean and honest about what's going on, you know. So do try and make sure that you do keep out of any conflict that could arise from miscommunication. Just try and get as much clarity as you can. If it's an issue, then potentially suggest to your person, look, there is an issue with the communication. You know, even, you know, suggest couple counselling if it's something where they can't grasp that there's an issue with it. But yeah, don't hesitate with regards to what's going forward, you know, as well, because you need to make sure that you have got the clarity so you don't have that miscommunication. So anything that's coming up that might make you think that there's something going on, anything that could be construed as being, you know, some negative thought process, then don't hesitate to come out with it. You know what you want, you know what's good for you. You need to make sure that your person is aware, and you can work on that communication together then. Right, so the energies that we've got out here, so we've got Leo, we've got a lot of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with all these cups, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, again, more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus again. We've got more Capricorn. What else have we got? And we have also got Sagittarius. So your person could be any of those. They may not be. It's just some possibilities of signs that you could be dealing with. If the reading resonated for you, then it was for you as well. It doesn't have to have been somebody of those signs. So let's get you a romance angel card as well to see if there's any more messages that Spirit would like to convey. So we have got, this could be the one. You've already met your romantic partner you seek. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay. So I hope that has helped some of you Virgos know what it is that you're looking forward to within your current relationship. Good luck with that. I do hope that your partner has every success with navigating through whatever toxic behaviours they are dealing with. And I do hope that you do have lots of success there. If you did like your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help push the message out to anybody else that needs to hear it. And if, like I say, if you haven't already hit that subscribe, don't forget to subscribe as well, and to see whenever it is that I do post new material. Good luck with everything, and thank you for joining me.